Hi, my name is Dave Farina, and I would like to introduce you to STEM Independent Study, student-run planetarium show production, astrophotography, and star watches. We started this way back in 2008, but until we got to 2015-16 was the first time we made it official. The main focus of this is to enhance the Manhattan Township Astronomy Club fundraising activities, to talk to people from the public, and to engage my students. Our first strategy of learning is to provide students with clear and understandable visions of the learning target. In this case, it was mostly to learn astrophotography and astronomy software, and to learn how to talk to the public. The second strategy is to use examples of strong and weak work. I had a really difficult time finding this because no one else is really doing this at this point. So I just had to use what the student was creating and talk them through what's strong and weak. Throughout the process, metacognition was an important part of the students' ability to assess themselves, to understand how are they learning, what are they learning, and to do my best to encourage them to make mistakes and to try hard. While talking through this information, I also provided them regular feedback. And I'm simply a guide here. I just try to help them along the way. We did present to the public, and this is what I think is the most powerful part of this whole process. The students get to experience what it's really like to be in front of a group and make people enjoy the same topics as they enjoy. In our second year, 16-17, we doubled the size. Now we have 2 students working on this. The peer collaboration was vital. They worked independently as well as cooperatively throughout the process. And I had students teach themselves how to self-assess and peer assess each other. What did they do well? What could they improve upon? Things like planning, show production. Star watches, another component of our classes to conduct star watches, and this is really where application of what students are learning in the planetariums becomes even more powerful. And to add on to this, we needed some next steps because we were really starting to get good at the star watches, and astrophotography really provides the means to do that. We got ourselves into a grant, and the grant was to look into spectrophotometry, which is the study of the composition of light. And through this, you can determine all sorts of scientific research topics like elemental composition and Doppler shift, etc. Astrophotography, another component of our grant, was to take pictures of the night sky through the telescope. And we can do, these are actually pictures we took. We have some community collaboration through NASA Space Grant, Penn State, Westchester University, Galactic Art, Muddy Run Observatory, which is going to be a really amazing thing coming up soon. Here's some pictures of that. Muddy Run Observatory is being built currently in southern Lancaster County, and anything that we run into in terms of our limits on our capability, Muddy Run will be able to help us. They have an amazing setup coming very soon. Next steps, moving forward even farther into the future. Next year, I have independent study every single day, and it's overlapping with our elementary program for the planetarium, and students will be able to help me directly teaching the elementary students. I hope to start having students think ahead and plan out things via storyboarding. I think this is going to be a really helpful tool for them, and to keep track of this information via what we're calling the MT Full Dome Curriculum, which you can see an example of on the right, where we're keeping track of this information that we're learning so that into the future, new people will be able to use it. And finally, we need to formatively assess as well as summatively assess students all the time. And I'm trying to work on a rubric to make this possible and make it constant and consistent for students. In the end, the feedback loop starts over and we're back to strategy 3. where I'm going to be working one-on-one with students. Students are going to be working with each other, and we're really going to collaborate through this process. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.